Hey guys, good morning. Welcome. Welcome to my live. If you're new here, my name is Don Schaefer. I am from a dinky little small town in Pennsylvania in the United States. Um, Again, if you're new here, if you would have told me I'd be doing something like this a couple of years ago, I would have said you are crazy. There is no way that I would have thought I'd be doing anything like this a couple of years ago. But circumstances dictate a lot of things that we do in life. Don't you agree? We have to get out of our comfort zone uh, to make anything worthwhile happen. And I worked 37 years in a factory. And when I realized that I wasn't going to be able to retire when I wanted to retire, 65, 67, it wasn't going to happen. I was looking at probably into my 70s or until my body just couldn't take it anymore. So I realized I needed to find another way to make money. I realized I needed to find something that I could do to earn an income that didn't depend on my body showing up. So that being said, at 59 years old, I started looking around, and I do a lot of people do. I got on Google and I put in Google, I'm 59 years old. What can I do to make the most income possible without having to work a 9 to 5 or go into a factory? Well, Google said, and you can try this if you want. Google said, put out to me, create a digital product, digital program, and promote it on social media and make money online space. Well, I had no clue what it was talking about. I had no idea. So I had to start doing research. I had to start looking into the online space because I didn't know anything about the online space. The only thing that I was using at the time was Facebook because 4 of my 6 grandchildren lived a little over 7 hours away. So we used Facebook to keep in contact, share pictures, get on video chats, things like that. As far as any other social media, I didn't even know what it was or what it was for. I thought TikTok was a dancing app for kids or 20 somethings. YouTube, I saw YouTube, watch videos and so on and so forth, but I had no idea what else was YouTube was used for. I didn't know anything about the marketing aspect of any of the social media. Well, fast forward to today. I've been doing this program for a year and a half, and it's been life changing, to say it mildly. Going from a factory after 37 years, just an old country redneck. I went to Bible college for a year out of high school. And then I decided I wanted to get married. So I dropped out of Bible college and I went into the service. Because I needed discipline. I went from there basically into the factory. And again, like I said, at 59 years old, I realized I wasn't going to be able to retire when I wanted to. So I found this program after a lot of hits and misses with a lot of other programs that I tried. They were nothing like this. A lot of them were promising to get rich quick. They were MLMs. They were pyramids or whatever, that somebody always got more money than I did. Whether if I made a sale, I got a very, very small commission on that sale. So I lost a lot of money. Let's just put it that way. When I found this program, I was in pretty deep credit card debt because of other things I got into and didn't make a dime. Let's face it. Now, I shouldn't say that. I made some money, but the ad costs and a lot of those things just blew all that money out. So basically, when it comes down to, I didn't make any money. I spent more than I made. Fast forward to this program. I saw a video on this program. I think it was on, I'm not sure if it was on TikTok or YouTube when I started getting on there, whatever. But I saw a video, just like a 30-second video of someone saying how they were making daily pay, working 2 hours a day with 100% profit. So I thought, like most people do, I thought, oh yeah, hogwash. I just that's good for them, whatever. If that's the truth, good, whatever. I left it go. Well, I saw another video. So, it was like a few days later, and I prayed and talked to my wife about it. So I decided just to check it out, not to, buy into anything, just to check it out. And that's another thing about this program. This is the only program that I know of that I've come across that you do not have to spend $4.97 or spend whatever to find out what the program is about. This program is transparent from the day go. From the word go. It tells you from day one what it's about, how to do it, the whole 9 yards. And then if you decide that you want to invest, you want to start a business on your own, then yes, you can invest. Okay. So like I said, I started looking into the program. And when I saw it, what it did, how it's structured, it checked off all my boxes. For one thing, it was a totally done for you program. I did not have to create anything. It was already created. And Google told me to create a product and sell it on social media. I didn't have a product to create. I had no idea what to do, how to do it. So when I saw that it was a done for you e-learning digital program that was already created, that was number one box right there. The number two box, it was only 2 hours a day. The program has a proven blueprint that walks you through what to do 2 hours a day, your earned income activity, and how to do it 2 hours a day. That was number two. Number three, and probably one of the biggest ones, it's 100% profit. You make a sale, it's one-time investment, not monthly, although there are monthly payments that you can pay if you need to. You make a sale and you make 100% profit. Nobody on the upline or downline or any place else is getting any of your profit. When you make a sale, it's 100% profit into your bank. That was one of the things that I saw that I thought, there's no way. How do they do it? There's no way. Well, I learned when I got my first sale a few months after I got in. I actually woke up one morning and I had on my phone PayPal. It says, congratulations, $900 sale. And it blew my mind, because not just that I made 100% profit, but that it went right to my bank. And I actually made a sale while I was sleeping at night. I wasn't even doing it 2 hours. I was doing it 2 hours during the day around the nooks and crannies of my day, because I was working a full-time job 7 days a week most of the time. So I had to work on it my lunch break, early in the mornings, late at night, whenever I could work it in. I got my 2 hours in. That being said, I'm on here because this program has changed my life. I went from being stuck in a factory at 59 years old to realizing that I was going to have to keep working there into my 70s, to now I have a plan. I have a goal for the future. And I know that now I'm 61 years old. I'm going to be retiring my wife and myself before I'm 65 because of this program. Now, just let me give you, let me share this with you here real quick. The marketing window right now, unless you're living under a rock, okay, you know, if you're on YouTube, you're on social media, you know that there are many people on social media. According to Google, you can look all this stuff up. I'm not making these numbers up. Right now, there are 5.3 billion people on social media every single day. 5.3 billion. And actually, Google says that the average person out of those 5.3 billion is scrolling 2 hours a day on average. So there's people scrolling a lot more time on social media. They're not making any money, but they're scrolling on social media. And if you look at the projection, this is Google. This is where the numbers are coming from. Projected global online sales for this year is $6.3 trillion. Not million, not billion, $1 trillion. $6.3 trillion that people are going to be making on social media, not brick and mortar, not money changing hands. It's digital marketing, digital sales, $6.3 trillion. That's 2 hours a day. The workday model that actually works for this massive market, guys, this is a 2 hour workday. And doesn't matter what you market, what is being sold on social media, it's basically all the same structure. Okay. It doesn't matter what program it is. The only difference is how much you're making on that. Okay. I've been in different direct marketing and different affiliate type of things where you sell trinkets for pennies on the dollar. And actually the creator of this program, Michelle O'Neill, when she created this program, she was a single mom of 6 kids, I believe, and I think 3 grandkids. and don't quote me on the number of kids. I'm sorry, because I have so many people that are in their community, and I know she had between 4 and 6 kids, but the idea is she was trying to be at home with her kids, be a present mom, a present grandmom, because her kids were getting to the age where they were getting into sports, getting into activities, and she wanted to be present. She didn't want to keep working 2 hours a day and just, okay, pay the bills, get them food, clothing, whatever. She wanted to be a present mom and a present grandmom, which we all want. Okay. So she started looking into the MLMs, and she started looking into the network marketings and all that kind of stuff. And it wasn't working. She was making money in either one, but very, very little bit of money. So she found a mentor, and between her and their mentor, she created this program that we have today, which I like to call the 2-hour business in a box, because that's what it is. This business takes 2 hours a day. That's it. It teaches you the earned income activity that you need 2 hours a day to make daily pay at 100% profit. Like I said, nobody on the back end or above you or below you gets anything. You get 100% profit. This is a beginner-friendly system. There's 3 steps, 1 system, and the income's on autopilot, guys. You have 1 offer. It's a proven digital product. No need to build anything. You don't have to have any tech skills, no huge social media following, and no prior experience. This is a completely done for you system. It's already been created. Your audience, you're on it right now. Social media, short form content, TikTok, Reels, or YouTube brings in the right people to you. No ads, no paid ads required. You don't have to. This teaches you how to market everything organically. So you're not spending money on ads like I did in Facebook, thousands and thousands of dollars with paid ads. Now, like I said, I made some money, but the ad spend took that away. Okay. This is totally organic. That's another reason I just fell in love with this program, because I'm not paying for ads. It's organic. And the automation, guys, is incredible. The automation captures pages. There's capture pages and emails that run 24/7, converting strangers into buyers while you live your life. Plain and simple. And it's not hard to set up. Like I said, it's done for you. When you get into the program, everything is there for you. You get help setting it up. As a matter of fact, I mentor anybody that gets into the program with me. I get them into my own private community, and they have access to me 24/7. I will help them with their setup if they need it. I'm there to answer questions if they need it 24/7. So it's not only just the community that we are in that is there 24/7. You have also me as your mentor. The 2-hour workflow. Basically, and you can do more than 2 hours. Let's face it, if you want to do more than 2 hours, you have the time. But basically, this is trimmed down to a 2-hour workflow, so you can do this around the nooks and crannies of your day. You don't have to quit your job. Now, if you're working 2 jobs, you can quit your second job if you want. Great. And we have many, many, many people that use this as a retirement plan, like me, that yes, I'm going to be quitting my job before I'm retirement age and doing this program. So you can do that. Okay. Nobody says that you can't, but the 2-hour workflow enables you to work around your job. And guys, just to mention, at any time during this presentation, if you want to, anytime during this live, that link going across the top of the screen there, you can put that link in your browser, enter your email address, and I will send you the free blueprint at any time. You don't have to wait till we're done. If you just want to go look at it, that's fine. And also that QR code there, if you want to scan that QR code with your phone, that'll take you directly there as well. Okay. So you don't have to listen to the whole presentation if you don't want to. If this is queuing something up inside of you and you want to hear what it is or go check and see what it is, go ahead and go for it. Okay. But basically, this is what the 2-hour workflow looks like. For 30 minutes, you copy and paste on free ads. This teaches you how to use free classified ads on social media or on the internet, free classified ads. Take about 30 minutes a day to do that every day, okay, and just place it different parts of the country. For 60 minutes, You create 3 pieces of content. And honestly, this doesn't even take 60 minutes for me anymore. Okay. Now, if you look at my YouTube page, okay, you will see that the content that I do, all right, not all of them, excuse me, not all of that content shows my face. So what I'm saying is there are a lot of people out there that wish to not do put their face out there, whether it's their job, whether they're just totally introverted and they don't want to do it. It doesn't matter. You can do what's called faceless marketing. The program teaches you how to market faceless, how to promote, how to do different pieces of content without putting your face out there. Okay. So you do not have to put your face out there if you don't want to. Okay. 3 pieces of content, basically film simple 7-second to 30-second or 60-second videos and just put them on one platform. The program suggests that you start with one platform, whether it's YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, wherever you want to start. Just master one platform, guys. Out of the 5.3 billion people that are on social media every single day, that's not just on YouTube. That's all over. So you can choose YouTube or you can choose other platforms that you want to promote on. It doesn't matter which platform you're on. Okay. The economics of 100% profit, guys. I mentioned 100% profit earlier, and I want you to just take a look at this because this is huge. Okay, this is huge. Being that I worked in other marketing, other places that were nowhere near 100%, and I ended up spending more money than what I made. This was one of the ones that I said was the most important to me with this program. Okay, this is where your money actually goes when you make a sale. Okay, let's look at the traditional business first. Okay, first of all, you start out with your revenue. Okay, you've got to pay for manufacturing. You've got to pay for shipping and fulfillment. There's platform fees, software subscriptions. Okay, so basically, when you're done at the end of that, everything's taken out of that. Once you hit your revenue and all that other stuff is taken out, your net profit is from 10 to 20%. Now, guys, I lived that. I know exactly what that is. Okay, that's when I got into this program, and I got into the digital e-learning program. It's amazing. Okay, if you look at this now, your revenue. Okay, there's nothing taking your revenue all the way down to your bank. Okay, once you make a sale, it goes directly into your bank. 100% profit because the asset is digital and the system has 0 monthly expenses. Every dollar generated goes directly into your ecosystem. So you can scale instantly from 100 days to $1,400 days without increasing your overhead. Okay. And I'll get into more of that later to show you how you can scale from $100 to $1,400 days. Okay. Now, this is basically called the Legacy Builder Bundle Pack. Okay. The bundle pack is 10 income streams in one because you have an English version and a Spanish version. Okay. Step-by-step affiliate marketing with UGC training. That means user generated content. You'll be generating your own content just like I do. Okay. This is, like I said, a done for you funnels and email sequences, AI content training, and ChatGPT prompts. Do you know how big AI is right now? A lot of people are saying AI is going to take over the country. It's bad, whatever. But I'm telling you what, if you use AI in a good way, you use it for your business, guys, the AI right now is making my business boom. It's making things so much easier for my business to do my content and so on. And this program teaches you how to use AI and use it in the right way. 6- and 7-figure scaling roadmap. This shows you how to scale your business to 6 and 7 figures a year. Okay. The biggest thing about this program is you're never alone. When you join this program, when you get in this program and start your business, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. Okay. When we get into this, we get into a school. I don't know if you've heard of Skool, Skool, Skool Communities. We get access to the digital growth community inside of Skool for free as part of this program. And right now we have 60,000, almost 61,000 members inside the community. Those members collectively have generated over $29 million, those community members. And I am one of those community members. So you get 24/7 access to this community. There's training inside the community, live training weekly. Like I said, 24/7 access. You're never alone with this program. And this is another thing that I never got in any one of the other programs that I was in. Okay. I've been doing this for a year and a half, and I still sit in trainings once a week just to learn new things about social media that's coming out. There's trainings every single week. You're not alone in this. The first step in this whole thing is the right offer. Okay. Traditional e-commerce. Okay. Like I showed you before, you have your marketing, you have software, you have so many things that you have to worry about paying for. Okay. By the time it comes to what you actually net into your bank account, it's very little, 10, 20%. Okay. With MMR or MRR, master resale rights, that's what we get. That's what it's called. MMR, master resale rights. These are master resale digital products. Okay. This is a digital product. You make 100% profit. There's no splitting anything with anyone. Okay. You don't have to have any tech skills. This is digital fulfillment, and it's a global business. It doesn't matter when you're on social media. If somebody from South Africa wants to purchase from you, they can. It doesn't matter where you're at in the world, where you're at in the country. If you have a bank account, you can do this program. Okay. Because obviously you need a bank account to be able to have the money go into your bank account when you make a sale. Okay. But yes, anybody with any income level, because if you'll see here, well, I'll go more over that in a minute. This is the audience engine. If you see there, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, everybody, we market to all of social media. Okay. And what we do, the medium, 7 to 60-second short form videos. That's it, guys. The method, learn to use free, that's the key, free high traffic ad platforms, no paid ads required. The result, viewers click on your link and land seamlessly on your automated capture page. There's part of the automation. Guys, when you go to that QR code up there in the corner, or you put that link that's scrolling up there in your browser and you go to that page and enter your email address, that's where my automation takes over. My automation automatically sends you the free blueprint, letting you see this program, lay it out so you can see what it's about, see what it does. And that's the automation. And you will get an email from me every day until you decide if it's for you or not for you. You can click unsubscribe and you won't get them anymore. Okay. That's the power of the automation. And that's why, quite honestly, with my first sale that I ever got, I woke up to a $900 sale they purchased while I was sleeping from another part of the country. We have people that are making sales while they're at church, while they're at ball games, while they're on vacation, while they're out golfing. That's the power of the automation. You work 2 hours a day in this program. Okay. After that, the automation keeps working 24/7 while you're living your life. That's the beauty of automation. Step 3, this is the automation machine. Like I said, the traffic arrives. Somebody puts their information into your automation. Okay. They put their email address in. The pre-built email sequences build trust and sell the offer. You don't have to cold call anyone. A lot of the programs that I've done in the past, the first thing they want you to do is make a list of 100 of your closest friends and relatives and start calling them. You don't do that with this. You don't DM anyone. You don't have to cold call anyone. And as a matter of fact, you don't have to talk to anyone if you don't want to. Okay. The automation does the work for you and for me. Okay. As a matter of fact, like I said, I've been doing this for about a year and a half. And most of my family have seen my videos. They know kind of what I'm doing. Okay. But I've not talked to any of them. I shouldn't say that. I've had a few ask me, relatives, distant relatives, ask me what I'm doing. And I've told them, and they've actually gotten into the program because they wanted to know what I was doing, how I was making out, the money that I was making and so on. So I'm not going to not tell them. Okay. But I'm not going to approach them unless they ask. That's the beauty of this. I don't tell anyone unless they ask about it. So yes, the email system, when you put your email address in, that's where the traffic arrives. Okay. Once you do that, you get into my email sequence. So you'll get an email every day or a newsletter once in a while from me. Okay. That's why once you put your information in, once you put your email address in, make sure if you don't see my email within the first few minutes or whatever in your inbox, check your promotions folder, your junk folder, and your spam folder. And then when you find it, you can either respond, I got it, or make sure you mark it that it's not junk. Okay. That way, when I send my emails or newsletters to you, they will go into your inbox because this is a business. That's usually what Google does. And it coming from a business email, it usually sends it into, promotions or something like that. So when you find it, just mark it that it's not junk. And then basically the email, if you see here, the nature sequence or the nurture sequence, like I said, the pre-built emails, which you don't have to create, they're pre-built for you. Okay. From there, that's where 24/7 people or the automation is working. Every day somebody gets an email from me, somebody I never talked to, somebody that I didn't know. Now, yes, I met some people on lives and they've actually purchased on lives. That does happen. But most of the sales come from when I am sleeping or when I am out mowing the grass or spending time with family or whatever. They don't come when I'm doing my 2-hour workday. Once in a while they do, but most of the time it's when I'm just out living life. And that's another great thing about this program. The automation runs 24/7, and that's included in this. Okay. It's not extra. It's not something that you have to pay extra for. That's why I said this is a 2-hour business in a box. That's what I like to call it. There are basically 10 income streams with this, okay? Because each one of these income streams that you see here, the Launchpad, Passive Daily Pay, the Digital Mastery, Legacy Builders Program, and our most popular, the Legacy Bundle Pack. All of these are in Spanish as well. So when you get to $1,400, that's why it's our most popular. Because when I came into the program, all we had was Legacy Builders. Okay, the Legacy Bundle Pack is new because we added Spanish to it. So now when you come in at the $1,400 level, now remember, it's a one-time investment, guys. It's not a monthly thing. You come in at the $1,400 level, you get 10 income streams. You get 5 in Spanish, 5 in English at the 1, 3, 6, 9 in bundle pack. Okay. Now, again, each one of these programs, you can do a payment plan. Okay. Each one of these programs, you will make 100% profit of wherever you come in. Let's say, for instance, you committed $100. When you make a sale, you'll make $100 because it's 100% profit. When you come in at $600, okay, you'll make when you make a sale of 1, 3, or 6, you make 100% of that amount. When you come in at $900, when you make a sale of 1, 3, 6, or 9, you make 100% of that amount. Okay, you see where I'm going here. That's where the $1,400 bundle pack is 10 income streams because you make 1, 3, 6, 9, and the bundle from English and Spanish. Okay, and you will learn from each one of these no matter where you come in. If you can't afford to come in at the $1,400 level, you can come in wherever you can afford to come in. Just remember, where you come in is what you'll make at 100% profit. Okay. Now, the reason when I came in, like I said, we only had the 1, 3, 6, and 9. The reason I came in at the $900 level is because if I was going to work 2 hours a day, okay, and the program takes 2 hours a day. If I was going to do 2 hours a day of work, I would rather make 900 than 100 doing the same amount of work. That's why I did that. Okay. And yes, I had a great deal of credit card debt when I started this program. So I had to pray a lot and I had to talk to my wife a lot. And she was against it at first. Then after a few days, a week or whatever, she said, if you want to do this, go ahead, go for it, whatever. So I did. I put it on a credit card. And I think it was almost 2 weeks to the day that I made my first sale after I came in, and I woke up to a $900 sale. Well, for one thing, I was ecstatic because, okay, my wife was doubting it. I was doubting it in a way because I had been through so many other things that didn't pan out. But when I woke up to a $900 sale, that's something I hadn't experienced yet because I made a sale when I wasn't even doing anything. Okay, I was sleeping. Well, the first thing I did, you guessed it, I went and woke up my wife. And I said, look at this, $900 sale. And she said, oh, congratulations, whatever. But I could still tell that she was kind of, okay, Debbie Dowder or whatever. So when she got up, got around before she went to work, she got on her laptop and she checked our bank page to see if that money actually went into the bank. When she saw that deposit actually went into the bank, from that point on, when my phone dings, and I have a special ding now, when my phone dings that I've just received a sale, then she knows what it is. I get a look, I get a smile. She knows what it is, and she knows it's going directly into our bank account. So that's the beauty of this thing, guys. That's the beauty of this. And the thing is, you have 6 customers a month. Just think of that. Out of 5.3 billion people on social media, you only need 6 customers at the $1,400 level to make $100,000 a year. Just think about that. Process that. Okay. Even if you don't get that, even if you don't get 6, I mean, my goodness, what would $1,400 a month or $2,800 a month do for you? Okay. How would that change your situation? Guys, that's more than a mortgage payment. Quite honestly, when I first started this program, my goal was to pay my truck payment. My goal was to make enough. My truck payment was around $560, almost $600. My goal was to make enough sales to pay for my truck payment. Well, I've surpassed that. Now my goal has been every time I meet that goal, obviously I make another goal. Okay, another income goal. Okay, my goal is now to pay off my bills before I hit 65. I have a mortgage. Okay, I want to get my mortgage paid off, to pay off everything that we have before we hit 65. So my wife and I retire at 65. But just think of this, guys, only 6 customers in a month, and you can make $100,000 a year. Now, guys, you got to think about this program, guys. I mean, you can, and that's the thing. You don't have to commit to anything today. I'm not asking for that. I mean, that's ridiculous. I didn't do it. I don't expect you to do it. Okay. What I'd like you to do is just give yourself some grace. Okay. Scan that QR code with your phone. Okay. Just turn your camera on your phone, go to that QR code. It'll send you to the page. You'll see me standing in front of a tree by a lake. Just put your email address in there. I'd be happy to send you the free blueprint. You can look it over, and the email that you'll get from me, if you have any questions, you can respond to that email. Okay. Or that link right there is going across the screen. Okay. You can put that link in your browser, enter your email address that way. But guys, just take a look at this. Okay. I'm going to start doing these lives, and probably at least a couple times a week, but I go live on TikTok almost every day. I put posts up on all social media every day. So if you have any questions, don't be afraid to reach out here on my YouTube page or whatever. And do me a favor, if you would, subscribe to my page. I'm trying to build my page. It's a fairly new page. I had other pages that I used previously. And honestly, like the program teaches, I actually started out doing this a year and a half ago, and I started all in on TikTok. And then I went through Facebook, and then I went to Instagram. So now I'm just getting in. I've hit all those other platforms, guys, and I'm just getting into the YouTube space now. And honestly, it's been I think about a month, And the YouTube space has been great to me. I wish I would have started the YouTube space after the TikTok, but it's been great. And just going by what the program tells you to do to master one platform before you start another, it's just so you don't get overwhelmed trying to do a bunch of different things. We keep it down to the 2-hour workday. And now I find that since I've mastered this pretty much in a year and a half, that I can get everything done within 2 hours. I can promote 2 other social medias or all the social medias at the same time. And these lives I do maybe 30, 45 minutes when I do them. And the same thing with TikTok. So guys, this business in a box, 2-hour business in a box is truly 2 hours. Like I said, you can do your 2-hour workday around the nooks and crannies of your busy day if you're working a full-time job now or even a job and a side hustle. But this will help you to get rid of that side hustle, that's for sure. Or eventually, depending on what your goals are, to be able to get rid of your job and work from home and do this 2 hours a day. There are a lot of people in this program that have done that. That's their goal. We have many people like Michelle that started this program. She was working 2 jobs, but wanted to be a stay-at-home mom and be with her kids, not just a single mom. And in all transparency, Michelle actually created this program for mothers when she first started it, because she was seeing that there were a lot of single moms, a lot of stay-at-home moms, or not stay-at-home, I'm sorry, single moms that were working 2 jobs because of divorce or for whatever reason. And she felt the hardship. She knew what it was like, and she knew there's other moms out there like that. So she created the program for women. Well, after 6 months, the program just exploded, and there were women making just a buttload of money on this program. And let's face it, the guys were seeing this, and men started reaching out to Michelle saying, why can't we get into this? Why is it just for women? And there really wasn't any reason. So she just said, okay, fine. She opened it up for everyone. And now we have people of every culture, every race just about in the world in this program. Like I said, we have almost 61,000 people in this, and 18 to 80 years in their 80s. Okay. We have people in their 80s that are making a buttload of money doing this program. And most of them, they're just trying to supplement their retirement, because let's face it, guys, here in the United States, especially, we have no clue if Social Security is even going to be around when we want to retire. So some people want to come in and replace their job, work from home, and that's it. That's their goal right away. Other people want to come in like me and just start replacing bills, replacing payments. We have a lot of bills that come in every single month. We don't have to ask for them. They come in automatically. This program teaches you how to create multiple income streams, guys. I don't think I even covered that. Inside the community, it teaches you there are 200 ideas, niche ideas, 200 ideas of other income streams that you can create. Okay. That's my warning. It's 12 o'clock. That you can create inside this program. So this isn't just about buy a course, sell a course, guys. I've already created other streams of income because of this. Like I said, I have my own school community that when people purchase from me, they come into the community. I let them in for free, and I mentor them. I work with them. So not just with the rest of the 61,000 people that we have in our community and all the training you get in there, they also have me to fall back on too if they need any extra one-on-one or whatever. So, and I offer that because I know what it was like when I got in the program. Before I got in the program, there are so many other things that I got into that just totally ghosted me. And I swore to myself when I started this program that I will do that to no one. If anybody gets into this, or when people get into this program with me, if they want to, they can have me as their mentor. And as a matter of fact, one of the mentors that I have right now, he has his own community, Daryl Hannah. He has a great story. I'm not going to go into the whole thing, but he started with negative $6 in the bank when he started because he lost his job. He went from getting into the $300 level and he had to make payments for that because he had no money. Within, I think it was 6 weeks, he had made 6 figures. Okay. And after, I think it's about 2 years now, a little over 2 years, he's made over $725,000. So is that typical? No. Can it happen? For sure. There are a lot of people that it's happened to. Okay. but it's not typical. We can't tell you how much you're going to make, or if you're going to make that amount or whatever. But that being said, Daryl has opened up his community for us as well. So if people want to go in there, they can get mentored from a $725,000 earner, okay, for free, okay, be part of his community, and he will mentor them also for life. So guys, the training is unreal inside here, okay? And that's the thing with this program. I can guarantee one thing. I can't guarantee income, but I can guarantee one thing. If you plug in, you do the 2 hours a day, you follow the training, you get involved and do the training, you actually dig in and do the thing. Just with my experience in a year and a half, if you do that, there's no way that you can fail, okay? There's no way. This program is a proven blueprint, and there's over 60,000 people doing this already, and 5.3 billion people online every day. This program cannot fail if you do it the way that it was meant to do, and just follow the steps. I can guarantee that, okay? Nobody can guarantee what you're going to make, because we don't know how you're going to do the program. We don't know if you're going to plug in. We don't know if you're going to do it correctly. We don't know that. So we can't guarantee the income's amounts, okay? But we can guarantee that you will be successful if you follow the steps, you plug in, have a business mindset, and go to work, okay? So thank you for being here, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking out in the video. Like I said, you can scan that QR code up here in the corner with your phone and go to the page, enter your email address, or click on that link right there. Or not, I'm sorry, it's not clickable. You actually just have to copy that into your browser. It's not hard, dwsdigitalmarketing.com. Just copy that into your browser, enter your email address, and you will get the free blueprint from me to look this over, see what it's all about, okay? Thank you for being here. I appreciate it, and I will see you next time. Take care.